it's speechless, the feeling. Honestly, it's so like, wow, it's just, I can't honestly, like, I would say I'll try and put it in words. But the feeling was that amazing. It's hard to find the words to do the feeling justice, I guess. So if you really know something, it comes from sort of deep within, like to say that gut feeling. I just know it was right. It felt right. Which then obviously increased our mood, made me feel more positive, and then I just knew I was on the right path.
Hi everyone, Christina here from Authentic Action Coaching. I am joined by the lovely Charlotte Bridges. I think for a lot of people, they aren't always sure really what happens in coaching sessions, what does it involve? So this is really just more of an insight into your particular experience, just so then people can get a feel for, what happens in a coaching session.
So I was kind of on my own journey of self-discovery, really, trying to learn a bit more about myself and things like that. And obviously I came across Christina, I got a business card and I took action, and I thought, I really want to know more about coaching. I want someone to kind of help me find out more about me. So I gave her a call, booked in some sessions, and I just wanted to explore my life, who I am, where I want to go. I also felt a bit lost and as if something was missing in my life. I guess deep down I just wanted to reconnect back to me.
Because I think for a lot of people, when you're feeling like something isn't quite clicking in your life, or you just know that there's perhaps more to life that maybe you can experience, but you don't quite know how to get around that. I think, a lot of us go through that. I know I have, for sure. And I think, that's where coaching comes into its own, because it can just give you that objectivity to look at things from a really different perspectives and open up. Yeah, to look at different options.
I loved all my sessions, my coaching sessions with you. They were great. Your energy was just outstanding, just like you're really inspirational. They were full, they were jam-packed, they were fun, engaging, interactive. They allowed me time to explore me, which I think was really key. They were very enlightening sessions, but most importantly, they were truly life-changing.
So what were some of those kind of aha moments that you had?
Yeah, so, well, I had loads of aha moments.
It was light bulbs going off everywhere.
There were.
Yeah, because I know something that we worked on together was really tuning into that intuition.
It's speechless, the feeling, honestly. It's so like, wow, it's just, I can't, honestly, like, I would say I'll try and put it in words. But the feeling was that amazing. It's hard to find the words to do the feeling justice, I guess. So if you really know something, it comes from sort of deep within, like to say that gut feeling. I just know it was right. It felt right, which then obviously increased our mood, made me feel more positive, and then I just knew I was on the right path, because I was doing what was right to me, and I allowed myself to listen to me.
What I've noticed in you, when we were able to help you tap into your intuition, once you moved into that knowing, it was like, I don't need to speak any more about it, because I just know. Yeah.
No, there wasn't any if, buts, whats, maybes. It was that. And then,
so doubt kind of just left you completely, didn't it?
Oh,
I mean,
100%,
yeah.
Because we did a bit of work on this as well, like being true to yourself and staying true to who you are and your values. And I just think the feeling, the confidence, I guess it just kind of all came from within. I guess the sessions have kind of brought that out and allowed me to tap into that.
Because I know, going back to a little bit earlier on, we did the Energy Leadership Index Assessment. How did you find that session? So you filled in the questions online.
Yes, I did.
How did you find kind of doing the assessment, and then what came after?
I found, doing the questions online were absolutely fine. The process was nice and easy. And then after a session after with Christina to go through the results and things. The results were, very truthful for how I was feeling, put it that way. very enlightening, and it allowed me to go through all the different 7 levels of energy and then realise where I'm spending most of my time, which was in the quite lower levels of energy, which wasn't healthy, isn't good. So hence why I've been trying to work on that to build myself and have a better quality of life, so I'm not in the stress feeling, I'm not in the overwhelmed feeling, and I'm putting my energy into the right things, hence the big aha of where focus goes, energy flows. Because often, and I know you were kind of in this place and we've all been there, where you just feel kind of at the effect of your challenges that you're experiencing at work, your employer, and like other situations where it just all feels a bit unfair and you feel a bit kind of resentful in some respects, because I think you were putting a lot of effort in, weren't you, and you didn't really feel like you were getting much out of it. Yeah, totally. So I was trying to be strong and pick myself up from that and things. I think obviously the coaching and my whole journey of self-development's really helped me to deal with situations like that in life, not just in my work but in life and in things that you come across in general as well. So that's been fab.
It's about actually knowing how you're showing up, what you're focusing on, and actually where else could you place your focus that's going to benefit you more than it is currently.
Yeah, that's been actually really big key takeaway and made me think about things. Actually, I do have the choice. I do have the power to control this situation, for example, or to choose how I react, whether I really let it impact on me, or I choose to reframe something, or I choose to look at it from a different angle. Like, what can I learn from this situation, etc. So obviously because of COVID, loads of things are changing, and trying to sort of be resilient, adaptable and flexible to that. I'm more open to situations and think, I always ask myself, so what can I learn from this, or why is this sort of happening, what opportunity can I take away from this? And I think that's super powerful to kind of put that into perspective, and then it allows me to look at it, I guess, in a different light. It's really helped out dealing with things in a calmer manner, and just having more control over my choices, my actions, and just feeling more empowered.
We can go into that reactive mode, and that's often when we're focused on the problem or the challenge, and when we are living there, we tend to take everything more personally, don't we? And that's where the reaction ramps up, be it in your intimate relationships or be at work, when it's like it's about you. But what I think you've beautifully illustrated, and I know that you demonstrated this throughout our conversations within coaching, is that you took the awareness and then you were applying it every week. You were applying it to your situations of like sensing the reaction come up, but then going, hold on, like freeze frame. I have a choice. Am I going to make this about me, or actually how much is that going to help me? Is there another way of seeing this?
Once I started doing that, it just happened more and more, and it just kind of becomes, it's more natural now.
It's almost like a new habit, isn't it, forming?
Definitely,
it's a trigger that you can kind of go, hold on, I can actually shift quite easily. So it's kind of that muscle memory, isn't it, to practice it?
The whole energy, I'm just conscious of where I place my energy into sort of what efforts and what's healthy and what isn't healthy. So how I approach things in different situations, because I don't want to feel too overwhelmed or my energy level's so low because it's all going into the wrong places. So I think that's been massively key that I took away.
And because I know obviously we did some exercises, the different exercises, which ones of those like crop up as top of mind as to helped you process something differently or look at something in a different way? I
loved when you went through all the different levels of energy, and you described it with all the prompts and the glasses. I loved that was really sort of resonated, and it was so visual. Key questions that you've asked me have been super powerful, and have really made me think, I've never really thought of that before. So that's then given me like a kind of focus that I've then thought, I kind of might need to sort of address that.
Once you kind of got clear on what some of your core values are in terms of, I suppose, what are the non-negotiables of actually what is truly important to you? How did identifying that help you?
It was hard to think about my values at first, because you don't really get taught, you don't really think about it really. And then when I actually had the sessions with myself and I asked myself the questions and I narrowed them down and things, once you've got your values, I would literally, hand on heart, say it makes your life so much easier, because you do things that are totally in line with your values, with your purpose, where you're heading. And for me, it makes decisions easier, because it's like, does that align? No, right, not kind of relevant. And then I just kind of go on. I guess that's the key takeaway. Just my decisions are easier because it either aligns with my value or it doesn't. So so it's honouring what you care about, essentially. Definitely. And standing in my own truth. So when I do, I feel amazing, because that's me.
Definitely. And it radiates from you, because has anyone noticed a difference in you, like friends or family, since you've been going through?
Oh, my husband, massively. He's like, oh God, the changes. He said, oh, I wish you started that earlier. I would say the most people that have commented on it most are my husband, my mum. She's really noticed, like, how she was like, she often makes, oh, you were quite calm. Oh, you didn't really react to that, Charlotte. And I'm like, yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? And my sister's noticed a few things as well, because normally she'd be like, oh, you'd be worrying or panicking. I'm like, no, it's okay. So don't get me wrong, it just takes time and effort, and you've got to work on them and stuff. But there's definitely an improvement. And I started these coaching sessions to find, like, there was something missing, that it just wasn't quite right. And I feel that, like, I'm on the path that's right for me. I'm on the right sort of journey, and I know that, and I've had, like, realizations, all these aha moments that have allowed me to, I guess, feel me again, really, which is super powerful. Because
I suppose it's getting closer to, actually, there was really nothing particularly missing. It was just you were out of alignment.
Oh, definitely. And then working on all the values, energy, has allowed me to literally be in true alignment and be me. Be comfortable within who you are, and celebrate everything that you are, and not try to be anything that you're not. Because trying to be something that you're not is exhausting. So if I'm just true to me, and then that's me and that's who I am, it's just, I think it just, life's easier like that, really. So and more enjoyable.
If somebody was feeling a little bit lost or a bit confused, or feeling maybe like something was lacking in their lives, like what would you say to them if they weren't sure about coaching and they had some kind of concerns? What would you tell them?
Do it. Just literally do it. It's just a brilliant way to just learn more about yourself, who you are. You do have to put work in, but put the work in, you get the results to yourself as well. But no, I'd say don't hold back. Do it. I thoroughly recommend Christina. And I think I've got so much out of it, so I don't see any reason why other people can't. So